And welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Minnesota United 1, Toronto FC 1, MLS 2023 Week 17. We're halfway through the season at 18 points. Where we were last year, 18 points. 1 point something points per game, which I'll take it. We could have been 2 ahead had we won. We were holding that for a while, but TFC does a typical TFC, and it's a draw. But you know what? I thought the performance was good besides the last 15 minutes, but that was the problem. At halftime, it was 0-0. TFC dominated the first half. Arguably, they should have scored a goal or two, arguably. They played well offensively. They played tough defensively. I thought personally that this team, they deserve more than what happened. I thought this first half was a great half. I thought they were the better team. I thought they were running Minnesota's show at Minnesota in St. Paul. I thought it was a good way to play. I thought they played it well. Could have been worse, could have been better. But personally, I thought TFC definitely should have been leading at the half, but a draw is fair, but I thought they were the better team. I thought they were the better team. They should have absolutely been winning throughout this game. But the 59th minute, Lorenzo Insigne, ball played in by Richie Laryea. Lorenzo Insigne has green grass. He runs onto the ball, curls it in past Dane St. Clair. Beautiful goal to make it 1-0. Deservedly so for TFC. They got their goal. And as the game went on, they sort of just pulled back and started defending more, and they started giving Minnesota the possession. But TFC still dominated the game for about till the 70th minute. Then the 80th minute came around, and things really went south. But in the 89th minute, Kervin Arriaga, the Honduran, takes a shot. It deflects off and into the near post. Sean Johnson can't get there. 1-1. For Minnesota. That's full-time, 1-1, and they were still threatening throughout the game, that last 10 minutes, so it could have been worse. But 1-1, Arriaga scores to tie it up. Full-time stats are as follows: 20 shots to 10, 4 shots on goal to 5, 50% possession to 50% possession, 463 passes to 473, 86% pass accuracy to 86% pass accuracy, 17 fouls to 10, 3 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 5 corners to 1. TFC gets a point. They equal their point total going into halfway through the season last year. They were at 18 last year at 17 games at the end of 17 matches. Technically, their 17th match was a loss instead of a draw, but with that being said, they went to 18 points. 18 points. They had 18 points. Yes, that's what I said. 18 points. They had it through match 18, then they added on to that total. With that being said, I thought this team played well. I thought they deserved all 3. I thought they deserved all 3 points. They didn't get them. And it hurts to see, because I thought Insigne played well. I thought the defense was great. Aime Mabika stood up tall. Honestly, for me, I think Mabika's man of the match, but we'll get there. I thought TFC played a better game than Minnesota at Minnesota. I thought they showed a spine. And what I was saying throughout the week, since DC, when they won, and then they drew Chicago, they drew Minnesota. They should have won here, though. I said, if TFC don't show a spine, if they don't show a fight, if they don't play the better game, or at least half and half, I have a problem. They're not turning around. I thought things were turning around, and I still do think things are slightly turning more positive. They had a fight. They fought hard tonight. They were the better team for most of the match. They should have won this damn game. They didn't. TFC things, I get it, but they should have won. Minnesota had really no answer to TFC. Yeah, they had some chances, especially those last 10 minutes. That's when they had their answer, but it came really late for them to have an answer. I thought TFC dominated throughout the match. I thought they were the better team. I thought they had the better chance to win. I thought everything for them was their game. I thought this was their game, point blank, period. And turns out that it didn't go their way. And yeah, it was a draw, but it kind of feels hard to take, because personally, I thought this team should have won by 2 or 3. It should have been 2-1, 3-1, something like that. They had the chances. They had a lot of offensive plays to push forward with, and I thought they should have scored 1 or 2 goals, or 2 or 3 goals, 1 or 2 more. They didn't, and that's what hurt them. They sort of calmed down after scoring the goal that they deserved over the past 90 plus 56, 110, 20, 30, 136 minutes. 146 minutes. That's what they deserve. They deserve that goal from Insigne. And ever since they got it, they started to just go back in the shell, sit back, hold on, hope they win, especially on the road, getting their first win since, I think, Nashville last year on the road. They were trying to get their first win since then on the road. It should have been. It wasn't, but it should have been. And you got to look at the situation and say, damn, TFC, damn. You could have won. You should have won. The defense was standing on firm for you. Now, you could say that Rosted coming in for Hedges was the beginning of the end, which I do think so. I think Mabaka is a way better defender than Rosted. I think if all things are equal, Hedges, Mabaka, the starting center backs. If you have to not start Hedges, I would go with O'Neal. I would give O'Neal a run out with Mabaka. I think that would be a lot better. I think that would be a lot better, personally. I would give that a shot. Shane O'Neal still is good in my eyes. I think he's good enough in my eyes, especially for a spot start. But with Mabaka, I think that's a good way to go with it, personally. I would give him a shot. If he's 100% healthy, I'd give him a shot. Ralsted, turns out Hedges was carrying him. That was the case. Ralsted is being carried by Hedges. I think that was the case. But Mabaka is just so much better. I think Mabaka is that dude when it comes down to that center back position. I think he should start. I think he should hold it. No question. Ayimbe Mabaka is that starting center back, and who would have thought? But he knows how to use his body. He knows how to use his 6'6" frame. He knows how to throw his weight around. He knows how to use his body to help him play better center back, because he's not as talented. He's not as tactical. But the way he plays is tough. And he uses his body. He uses his weight and pushes forward. He doesn't have the technicality, but he has the body and the mindset to be a good center back, and I think that shows for him. So personally, that's why I think he was the man of the match, because it showed tonight. Ayimbe Mabaka was amazing tonight. Whether Rosted was on or Hedges, he was amazing tonight, Mabaka. He was the man of the match. He kept TFC with that lead, and he tried to keep the whole lead, but the bounce was off K. Sometimes he was right there, but again, what can you do? Sometimes that happens. But Mabaka, I thought he was great tonight. Man of the match for me is Ayimbe Mabaka. For Minnesota, I mean, they didn't wow me. They wanted a draw. That's about it. Reynoso is definitely still their best player. Even though he's Mr. AWOL, he is still their best player, because he was the one that scared me the most when he came on. I thought he helped them look better. I think once he came on, Minnesota started to, while Toronto was stepping back and going back into that shell and turtling, Minnesota stepped forward. And with Reynoso, they had more dynamic football to play going forward. And again, there you go. Minnesota gets a goal off that. Goes to Arriaga. Arriaga gets a good goal out of it. And I'm not surprised. I like Arriaga. I always thought he was a damn good player, even when he was at Marathon. I thought he was a good player. I was sounding the alarm for him. Back then, I said he should come to TFC. I said that, point blank period, 2020 CONCACAF League. I said it when Arriaga was playing for Marathon. And he was one of them that I had an eye on. And, well, guess what? He's in MLS now. And he's good. I knew it. My eyes don't lie. My eyes don't lie. Trust me, my eyes don't lie. With that being said, though, I got to give it to Kervin Arriaga for scoring that goal. Good game, but TFC should have won. Point blank, period. That's the way I see it. That's football. Sometimes it doesn't go your way. No matter how much you want it to, it doesn't go your way. No matter how much you put in, there's always that one moment that might just sink you. And that's what happened. No matter how perfect the team was, there was that moment that sunk us. I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was pretty damn good. So you got to build on that. They'll play again on Saturday against Nashville. That's the last game before the Nations League. And maybe Larea's last match. Depends. Maybe he'll play in Toronto one last time. He could be off after that if he does play, or this could have been his last match. Either way, we need Richie. I mean, Kobe Franklin and Raul Petretta, we could survive, but Richie's Richie, man. He got an assist here. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. But again, there'll be Nations League and straight into Gold Cup. His contract might end after Nashville without another appearance. And he may move on without another appearance after Nashville. But it is in Toronto, so there'll at least be that goodbye. Well, with that being said, TFC, I expected better. You should have won. But in the end, good performance overall. I'm not mad about it. I'm mad about the ending, but I'm not mad about the whole performance. I thought we should have got better, but it is what it is. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow. Suited up for the CONCACAF Champions League final second leg. LAFC versus Leon. Live and review. I will be suited up for it. I will see you then. Let's have some fun with it. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.